to express the heart-warm feelings, but not just your feelings, but your actions and your deeds. Your actions, your deeds. You can say something all day long. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda. And do nothing. The reporters, you can sit, you can interview, you can twist things around. I can say 1,000 words. And do you know what? Only one word was said. I spoke. They wanted me to keep talking, keep talking. How was his life? What kind of person was he? What kind of man was he? Asking for all the information, and then they put on the news when I turned to cry for one moment because it touched my heart when I talk about my son. And then they put it on the news of me just crying. But now they ought to put on the news me standing, me doing what needs to be done for my son. Put this on the news. Put this on the news that we're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it. Now, if you're white, you're black, mulatto, I don't care what you are. It's not until it hit home. When it hits your home and it hits your children. And it could be an accident on your children's part. But we know that Sahleem's life was taken. There was no accident. He was unarmed. He was murdered. Shot in the back. 3 times. How many children have to die? You know, many of you talk about Jesus being crucified. I see our children being crucified every day. And none of you have the same thought pattern. You talk about this one man. And as my daughter got up and spoke, 1,000 a year. 8 every minute. Children taken. You got to have the same thought pattern to say, my children have a life. My son had a life. His life lives on through me and through his children. But I want to be able to touch, to feel, to hold, to kiss, to embrace. I can no longer embrace because the flesh is gone. But the spirit is still here. The spirit will never depart from me. And I'm going to live. I'm going to live for him, and I'm going to live for your children. Because this will continue if we don't do anything about it. And I say to you today, as a little red hen, who will help me? Who will help me lead and guide these children? Who will help me? Who will help me on their journey? Who will help me to help them to live, to have a prosperous life? To have a productive life. A productive life that's conducive to the life that we live. It's about humanity. If you don't have love for yourself, then you're not going to love your own. If you don't have love for yourself, you're not going to love humanity. You're not going to care. It's just going to push it under the rug as they have been doing. But we're not going to push this under the rug. No, this is not going to be another killing. Another poster on the wall. They will be held accountable. They're going to be held accountable according to the Most High. Elohim going to hold them accountable. Going to be held accountable by our ancestors and our foreparents. Those that came before ourselves. You don't go without paying.
Don't pay a price.
You may think after death is over. After death it ain't over. Each one is held accountable. And Joseph Mattel will be held accountable. And as my sister said earlier, a friend of hers, first cousin to Joseph Mattel, called my sister and said, I'm sorry. You know, I loved your sister. I love Sahleem. I have to tell you that that was my first cousin.
Yes, you said it.
Thank you.
Yes, you did.
That taken his life, that stole his life. She went on to say, I have to tell you, she said, because it hurts my heart, he's a racist. And said his father worked for the BART police and he was a racist. And I showed the information. I gave the information to the reporter. Now, let me see if you're going to look into that. Let me see if you're going to report that. No, they're going to keep it a secret.
We're not going to keep it a
Secret. They'll keep it a secret amongst themselves.
That's right.
It's gonna come out.
It's such a mess. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. And so should you. You know, you don't become a journalist for nothing. When you first get into this business and you're sworn into this business to speak the truth. You say, you gusto, you got that gusto, you say, I gotta go and I gotta find out what really happened.
What really happened?
But as time go on, you end up selling out for a paycheck, for a story. You end up selling out and you end up losing the best part of what you had.
Yeah, that's right.
The best part of what you had was speaking the truth, getting the truth, reporting the truth and getting the information out to the public. Because the public count on you.
Come on now, speak it.
But they don't count on you anymore.
Sure don't.
They did at one time because it was from the heart. It would come from the heart. It touches the heart. And they say, this reporter is a good reporter.
Come on now.
Yes.
But now, as I said, you could say a million things. And the only thing they're going to report is me wiping my eyes.
Come on now.
How sad is that?
How sad is that?
It's such a mess. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. And so should you. Thank you. At this time, we're going to march around just as the walls of Jericho. The walls come tumbling down. The walls come tumbling down. The walls come tumbling down. And the walls come tumbling down. Down, 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 down.